Okay, so this is just another way to solve problem number 7 with the calculator. It's a bit of button pushing, but if you can follow it, it will help you to be able to check your answer anyway. This is using a matrix. So I'm going to write out the steps, and then we're going to do it. So we're going to do first, second. We'll hit the second button on that calculator, and then hit the matrix button. And then we're going to arrow over to edit. And then we're going to hit enter. Okay. Once you hit enter, it's wanting you to edit the matrix. Okay. So your arguments are going to be 2. And the 2 stands for, that's how many equations we had. So this is when I did the first method. It's kind of doing this method, but by the calculator. We had 2 equations, x plus y equals 52,000. And then we had the 0.05x plus 0.08y equals the 33,305. So we have 2 equations, so that's why the number 2. And then we want to know how many elements do we have in each equation. There's 3. Okay, so here's where the 3 is coming from. This equation has x, that's one thing, y, that's one thing, and then on the other side of the equal sign, we have 52,000. And then this equation also has 3 terms, 1, 2, 3. Even if it had 2, we would put 3 and just put a 0 as a placeholder. But it's a 2 by 3. And you're going to insert 2 by 3. And then after that, it wants you to input just the numbers. We don't put the variables in, so just the numbers associated with each of those terms. So there's going to be 3 blanks, and then there's going to be another 3 blanks. So there's going to be 2 rows of 3. So the number that is in front of the x right now is a 1. The number that is in front of here is understood to be a 1. And then this number is 52,000. That's what we're going to put. And then on the second row, we're going to put 0.05, just that number, 0.08, and then the 3305. Okay. So in the matrix, we're going to be inputting 1, 1, and then 52,000. And then on the second row, 0.05, and then 0.08, and then 3305. Once you get all of this in, we're going to go second and then quit to back out. All right, then we're going to do second matrix again. And then you're going to arrow over to math. And then you're going to arrow up to R, R, E, F. And once you get there, you're going to hit enter. And then you're going to do second and matrix one more time. And then you're just going to hit enter twice. I'm going to say enter times 2. I'm going to hit enter twice. When you do this, it's going to show you some argumented matrix, which this is how you read your answer. So it should show you if this works properly. We enter the information in correctly. Something like this: 1, 0, and then a number. Okay? And then on the second row, it's going to have a 0 first, and then a 1, and then a number. Okay, so this is what that means. If you look at your original equations, where the number 1 is, what variable was in the first position? Okay, so if I go back up here, in each equation, x was first. Okay, so where that 1 is saying that this answer is what x is equal to based on where you have your variables. And then in the second column, the 1 is down here. Okay, so what variable was in the second column? Well, the second column, the y was the second. So we have y second, and then down here we have y second. So that lines up. So this one is saying, okay, this row is telling you the answer for y. This one is telling you the answer for y, and that's how you read that. Okay, so I'm going to show you this. We're going to go through this on the calculator, and then you'll have seen 3 methods how to solve this problem. This will be very important later, especially transitioning to college algebra when you do system of equations, even in the next course. So I'm going to pull up the calculator. I'm just going to go through this button pushing right here. Turn it on, clear it out. So the second button is this yellow button. Second, and then 2, 3 buttons down is matrix. It's right here in yellow, hard to see. But hit that, you get this option. Arrow over to edit. So go over 2 times. We're on edit. Hit enter. So we're editing matrix A. It wants to know, well, how many equations? It's 2. And it wants to know how many terms? There's 3. And now we're going to insert these numbers. So 1, enter, 52,000, enter. And then 0.05, enter, 0.08, enter. And then 3305, enter. So once you get all of that input, we're going to do second quit. So second and then mode, that's the quit button, to get out. We're going to go back to second matrix again, second matrix. We're going to arrow over to math this time. We're going to arrow up because we get there faster. So you got to keep going until you get to RREF. Arrow up, up, up. Here's RREF. Stands for reduced row echelon form. That's what the calculator computes as solving the matrix. So when you get there, hit enter. And now it's saying, okay, what do you want me to reduce and solve for you? So you're going to do second matrix one more time, second matrix, and then you're just going to hit enter on this one that we've edited, and then hit enter again, and you see that output. Okay, so this first row again was X, okay, and X is 28,500. Okay, so that's the amount invested at 28,500. And then the Y output, the same thing that we've been getting each time, was the 23,500.